Dealing with self-doubt when going towards your goal. This video is for you if you're right now going towards a goal. You probably got the call for the interview. You probably started your recording your videos. You probably decided, "Ah, I'm going to start a social media channel, or I'm going to start my own business," or whatever it is. You've now decided that you're going to go towards a goal. But the thing about it is, this is not the first time that you've tried to do something to take you forward in life. This is not the first time. And you know that that person in the back of your head is going to tell you, you can't do it. Why are you trying? You best give up now. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen for you. And you know that that voice in your head keeps creeping in. I want to challenge you that every time that voice creeps up, that voice says, "Oh, you can't." I want to challenge you to say, "Yes, I can." Even if it means sitting down and writing out all the reasons why you can. And that might take you a month, a week to write down, but at least find one reason why you can. And keep that in your mind that every single time that your brain says it's not going to happen for you, yes, I can. And I can do it because I'm me. I can do it because God, Source, put this in my heart to do. You see, we are not put on this earth to just live and just be comfortable going to this particular job in this particular field that isn't going anywhere. We are meant to grow. We are meant to have experiences. We are meant to have challenges, but challenges that are going to take us to the next level in life. That self doubt is just your comfort zone in you saying, "I am so scared of taking the next step." But what if I told you that stepping into fear means allowing God, allowing Source to be your guiding light? Not me, not anybody else, but allowing God, allowing Source to just show you the way. I stepped into fear when I left my ex. Like, literally, didn't know if where I was going to work out, but I just knew that I was going to be free. I stepped into fear when I started this YouTube channel because I know that I'm good at helping people and giving advice. And I know my brain works in a way where, like, it makes no sense sometimes if I have bullet points, because my brain will go on to say something that I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even ever think about that." I know I have that talent. And so that's why I do these. But I was scared in the beginning to even sit like this and have a conversation like this, because I was scared of what will people say, what will people think. Do I care about that now? No, because I've had comments on my channel where people said, "Thank you for making this video. I needed to hear this. I clicked on the right video today." No, would I have gotten here, or would I have seen those comments if I stayed in my fear? If I stayed in my fear of hiding myself behind a wall, behind a shell? No, I was willing to step out and do it uncomfortable until I got comfortable. I am comfortable. Sitting and chatting and just having these couch conversations with you. Your self doubt is what will keep you stuck if you are not willing to step past it. One of the things that you can also do when you're dealing with self-doubt as well, people tell you, "Well, trick the brain, if you see this." And it's really hard, like, telling me to trick my brain when really and truly my circumstances say something else different. I said to someone the other day that they're going towards a goal, and I said to them, "Well, take that goal, cut it up in pieces, like come up with a word. Should it be congratulations? Should it be whatever? Come up with a word, write it on a piece of paper, and sprinkle it all over your room. Sprinkle it all over your You can sprinkle it all over your house if you want. I didn't say house, but I said that I told them sprinkle it all over their bedroom, so whenever it's like their mind is unconsciously seeing it. And that's something that you could try. That's something I'm definitely going to do. That's something I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to write viral all over my room. But yeah, like literally, you have to find things that will help you pass that comfort. Because if you stick with believing in it, sitting in it, and feeling bad about it, sometimes what you'll have to do too is, if it's overwhelming, if the self doubt is overwhelming, write down all the things that you think, like, I can't achieve this because I am this age, I am this person, I live this place, or whatever. And you start writing down all those self doubting beliefs that you have on why you want to achieve this goal. I want you to also take that same piece of paper and write the opposite of what you just wrote, of the negative feeling. So, like, I can't achieve it, I can achieve it. They will say no, they have said yes. So I'm so scared. I am fearless. Like, I have no fear. So, and you write down these things. And I did coaching with a lady back in 2021, I think it was. I coached a lady and she had a lot of self doubt. She had very low self esteem and everything. And so she used to go through a lot of things, just because of her limiting beliefs of herself. And what I got her to do is, I said, one side of the paper, you write all the bad things that you feel about yourself. And I tell you, she was crying when she was writing this, because she wrote it while we were on the call. And I told her, on the other side of the paper, I want you to write the complete opposite. And she did that. And she was reading this every single day. And after a couple of weeks, so I think about 3 weeks in, she said to me today, oh my God. So I've been reading this paper that, that on my, I had it because she had it sticked up on her bathroom mirror. She had it stick there, and she would read it every single day. And I know she would read it every single day because I had her send me a video every single day of her reading it. And I watched it. Every single day she read it, she read it, she read it. And about the third week in, she said to me, she said, you know what? Today I actually stood up for myself in a particular situation. And normally before I would have never done it. I think this is working. And like, after that, like, she started to see changes in herself. You see, because we've been told all our lives that, we aren't enough. We'll never achieve this. We believe people. We even tell ourselves things because, we grew up with this limit of, our parents saying, well, if you had parents, that is not enough, and we can't afford this or that or whatever. And or even the adults that were around us, we heard them talk about limitations. And so therefore we grew up with that limit on ourselves and that belief on ourselves. And then what happens is that when we are going towards a goal that's in our hearts, that was put there by source, by God, by the highest power, within us, we doubt it. We are so scared of going towards it because, what if I fail? Who cares if you fail? You try again. You fail. You don't tell a baby, oh, you can't. You failed trying to walk just now. Like, don't try again. We don't do that. So why do we do that to ourselves? Like, I am a strong believer in that you can overcome anything that you decide to put your mind to overcome, because you have a power in you that will work with you, that will help you way better than anybody, including me, that can help you, because that power knows you better than anybody can. And you need to utilize that power and ask that power to help you, because I did that. Help me to be able to speak properly and to be able to explain myself properly, so that I can do videos, or I can, like, speak in public, or like, help me. When I was a teenager, our school had this thing where we were together with these other schools, and then I was put in this group, and then they chose me to be this public speaker. And when I went on stage, I couldn't even open my mouth. Yeah, I ran off the stage. Everybody laughed at me. And yeah, they laughed, they point, children, and they laughed at me. And I felt so horrible. And this girl sat down next to me and she said to me, she said, don't worry about them. Next time you'll do better. And a day like today, where I'm actually talking on a camera and have a microphone and actually, like, literally consistently been doing this over and over again, that girl back then, if I had stayed where she was and said I'll never do that ever again, I wouldn't be here today. You wouldn't be getting this advice from me. I wouldn't be able to help people like I do and share the knowledge that I have. I wouldn't be doing this. So if I can step past my fear, so can you. God didn't allow you to see this video to say, oh, look at her, she can do it, I can't. You can do anything that you put your mind to. I made a video about that. I'm going to link it at the end of this video so that that video can too encourage you to go out there. Don't let your self-limiting beliefs keep you back from achieving that goal that was placed inside your heart. Because if you don't do it, you are not planting your seed in the world that the universe put you here, that God put you here to plant. Because it's planting, which means you're starting, and it's consistently watering it, but keep on going back at it over and over again. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, see, I told you my brain does things. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to be brave, be strong, and be you. Bye.